Hello and welcome to Yonsei University. My name is John Frankel and I'm the Associate Vice President of International Affairs here at Yonsei. And we're just going to take you through this PowerPoint presentation in order to familiarize you with some of the most important aspects of your upcoming semester or year here with us at Yonsei. For general course information, each course will have its own code, its own number, and this will be important for when you enroll in your courses, and of course, course cancellation. I'm going to be going through this slideshow rather quickly, one, because all of you will have this to read over, and secondly, because anything that is not covered here, you're welcome to contact by email or phone or in person the Office of International Affairs for additional details. In terms of course load, a minimum of 9 credits, which would usually be 3 courses. The average course will be 3 credits. A maximum of 18 credits or 6 courses per semester. For graduate students, that maximum goes down to 15 credits or 5 courses. Again, it's important that you know that being under 9 credits will automatically cancel your enrollment. So be sure to at least enroll in the minimum. For courses at the KLTI, or Korean Language Training Institute, or KLI, I'm sorry, you will have to take a placement test. You are encouraged to take Korean while you are here, but we have to be able to put you in the proper level as well. And you can see the schedule for those courses below. For business courses, we have a separate department and College of Business Administration. These are open to exchange and visiting students majoring in business or a related field at their home institution. This is because of the very high demand among both regular Yonsei students and visiting students. Underwood International College, or UIC, this is a bit more subjective, and so you should check the course catalog to see which courses are so-called UIC only and which ones are open to visiting students. These highlighted messages, such as courses offered at the International Campus in Songdo, are not available for exchange and visiting students, are important. That's because a lot of those are for freshmen only. In terms of graduate courses, or in certain cases, fourth-year undergraduate students, you can only take one graduate course if you are a graduating or fourth-year undergraduate, and please check that reference code with the number 3 in it to make sure that the course is eligible. And here you see a lot of times it may be confusing, but at Yonsei and many schools in Korea, they refer to the class by time period rather than by hours. So if someone says that your class is in time period 4, they do not mean 4 p.m., they mean 12 p.m. So please be aware of this. And classes are 50 minutes from the top of the hour, and that gives you 10 minutes to walk to your next, or sometimes run, depending on where it is, to your next class. Some more general course information. You see there's a guide for different reference codes. If you look at the circled A, these are foreign language courses, Chinese, Japanese, Spanish, or French. A in parentheses, or B in parentheses, relative scale and absolute scale. What relative means is it's graded on a curve. In other words, there are only a limited number of A's and B's that can be given. The absolute scale means you are graded absolutely. The professor or lecturer is not limited in the number of A grades or B grades that he or she can award. The capital C is a pass, not pass course, which would not affect your grade point average. Small C in a circle means that it's at the Songdo International Campus, which automatically, if you are an exchange or visiting student, you won't be enrolling in those courses. The 1 in a circle means it will have supplementary video lectures. We have the LearnUs website at Yonsei where you can access all of those videos. And the circled 2 means the course is taught in English. Canceled, that is self-explanatory. Good. So when you go to the Yonsei website, we have what's called a portal service, and you'll be given an ID and a password so you can sign in. Click on English if you haven't already, or if you aren't comfortable in Korean, and then go to the academic information system, and under that is the academic management system. You can select English. Then again, I think you can do it at the beginning. At the latest, you can do it at step 3, and then click on course and course enrollment and enrollment status. And here's a sample of what it would look like in terms of the name of the course or the title and who is teaching it and the hours at which that course meets. And if you look at the hours again, when it says Tuesday 7-8, that's not 7 in the morning or 8 in the evening. Rather, it's the corresponding time in the table you just viewed a few slides ago. Good. The teaching method for the upcoming spring semester will be hybrid, which means a combination of in-person and online lectures due to the ongoing COVID situation. You can check online course information by going to the course syllabus and the LearnUs site. It's a separate website before the semester starts. And you can find out the exact details about whether the course will be completely online or hybridized. Again, to check the syllabus, which will be all requirements and grading policies and everything else, go again to the Yonsei portal. And this time, again, click on English, and then this time go to course catalog and syllabus, undergraduate and graduate, and you'll be able to see everything there. Of course, you may also contact individual professors by email if you have specific questions about the courses, and again, contact us at International Affairs if you have general questions. Good. In terms of LearnUs, this is Yonsei's sort of proprietary online Blackboard service, and it can be used almost completely to teach an online course or partially just for email and SNS messages, providing lecture notes, other course materials, articles, book chapters, videos, and anything else that may be used in the course. The login is exactly the same as for your Yonsei portal, so that should be simple enough. And then there is a LearnUs manual. If you follow the steps in number 2, you can access that. In terms of important dates for the upcoming spring, please know that although the semester will start on March 1st, the add drop period starts on March 4th at 9 a.m. and closes at 5 p.m. 4 days later on March 8th. When a course is full due to lack of seats, you may email a professor to be added. There's no guarantee, but professors at their discretion may add additional students to a course. And then you can submit your signed course registration approval form by email to the addresses below for business and for all others. Again, please notice that that submission deadline is 1 day before the end, 24 hours before the end of the actual add drop period. The withdrawal period, which is different than dropping the course, is for 2 days near or closer to the middle of the semester at the end of April. You may withdraw during that designated period. You will wind up with a W on your transcript. So it won't disappear from your transcript the way a dropped course will. Rather, it will show up showing that you withdrew midway through the course. However, If you only have 9 credits to begin with, you may not withdraw. You may withdraw from any number of courses so far or so long as you maintain the minimum of 9 credits. Midterms will run from April 20th to April 26th. Please check your individual syllabi because some professors have exams, others papers, and that should be included in the specific syllabus for your course. Final exams are the week of June 15th to June 21st, on which day the actual semester ends. In terms of regulation, individual professors may be more or less strict than this, but the Yonsei system itself will issue an F automatically if a student, regardless of your test grades and your assignment grades, if you are physically absent from 1/3 or more of classes, the computer system will override the professor and give you an automatic F. This happens at 20% for Korean language courses because of course they are more intensive and the in-class work is greater than some other courses. In terms of grading policy, there are A pluses. Straight A is an A0, and A minus is self-explanatory, and B and C grades are the same. There's a plus, a 0, and a minus, all the way down to F. You can go in and check your grades during the online grade check period at the end of the semester. If you feel like you have received a grade in error, there's also a correction period for you to request a correction from the professor. Code of conduct is probably much like your home universities. It should be very self-explanatory that things that are illegal are also forbidden by law, are also of course forbidden by Yonsei regulations. Other things may not be illegal but are self-explanatory, like disturbing orderly academic functions or misrepresenting oneself or one's university affiliation. Please read through these at your leisure, but be familiar with them. At the bottom, it's very important. If a student is removed from the program due to misconduct, no refund will be given. Any academic regulations not stated here will follow those of Yonsei University and the laws of Korea. So most of these should be rather commonsensical. There's a frequently asked questions section to come. I will not read each one of them out loud. But please do familiarize yourself with these, and anything not covered here, let me mention once again, you're always, if you are unsure of anything, you're always welcome to contact the Office of International Affairs. There are several questions here about adding and dropping courses and what you should do. Please read through this at your own. Printing. There are several places off campus, obviously, to make copies and print, but on the 5th floor of the library, that's right in the middle of campus and quite easy to find. On the basement 1 floor of the library, there's also a place for copying, printing, scanning, and you can also call the number below for the Yonsei co-op. Because of COVID, you see this last question, can we take online courses overseas? Yes, you may take online courses overseas. This is something that we're trying to be as flexible as possible about due to travel restrictions and things like that. Social media links, if you want to stay up to date on the most recent developments. The Office of International Affairs has its own website. Again, its own Instagram account and Facebook account. You can find the links right here. The contacts for both phone and email and the office location are right here. If you do want to come to the office in person, please do make an appointment prior to your visit by email. thank you so much for your attention, and let me finally welcome you again to Yonsei and reiterate that anything not covered here or anything that wasn't clear here, please do proactively contact the office and make sure you understand exactly what your privileges and rights and responsibilities are for the coming semester or for the coming year. Thank you very much, and welcome to Yonsei.